Are you in the market to upgrade your gear this year? Maybe you're looking for a semi-professional camera. Well, in this video, I'm going to cover the 3 main cameras that I believe are the very best options for 2023 that have all the features that you need if you're looking for a semi-professional camera. First off, you probably need to understand what a semi-professional camera is. Semi-professional cameras often are considered professional grade cameras. They're often used on sets to capture aerial footage, so they're attached to drones. Maybe they're even a B camera during an interview, or possibly even the main camera in a documentary or a docu-series. In my opinion, semi-professional cameras need to have the ability to shoot an at least 10-bit video, have some sort of ability to record externally or record internally in a high bitrate or even a raw recording, as well as have at least 13 stops of dynamic range. So if you're on a low budget like me, I'd highly recommend the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. This camera is a Micro Four Thirds camera, meaning that you can use MFT lenses on this camera. When you buy this camera new, not only do you get the ability to shoot internal raw recording, but you also get DaVinci Resolve Studio for free. DaVinci Resolve is a powerful video editing program that not only gives you the ability to edit video, but also the ability to color grade, color correct. This program has been used in the film industry for years as a color grading program, but now it has so many features that us content creators can use to edit video. As of the recording of this video, you can get a brand new Pocket 4K for a little under $1,300, and that's including that program. So in a sense, you're actually saving quite a bit of money if you're already looking to get DaVinci Resolve for your color grading needs. I honestly had the ability to use the Pocket 4K for video production purposes, and it's honestly a great camera. I would highly recommend it, and honestly, I would probably end up getting it sooner or later in the future, just because I currently have a good lineup of MFT lenses that I don't see myself getting rid of. This camera, however, does not have a flip out screen, and there is a few other things that you need in order to start recording in that higher quality, but you can get started with just using a simple high quality SD card and record right into it with no problems. There's so many content creators out there that have done amazing work using this camera right here on YouTube and showing how powerful it is. It's honestly a great camera for you to get started if you're looking to get a cinema camera, but also a powerful B camera for those of you looking to get an extra camera on your set to record things like interviews. This camera system isn't really designed for those of you that are looking to get a camera with a great autofocus system and only rely on autofocus. It's really a tried and true cinema camera where you really need to rely on manual focus and learning how to pull focus correctly, especially in shots like this. So if you're looking for a powerful semi-professional camera with autofocus and built-in 5-axis in-body stabilization that can do a lot of the things the Blackmagic can do as well, I would highly recommend the Panasonic S5. The Lumix S5 is a powerful full-frame camera designed for those of us in this market where we're trying to get a camera that can do a lot of the things that professional cameras do, like raw recording or high dynamic range, as well as multiple stops of dynamic range using an external recorder. The S5 has many features that we honestly need, especially if you're a content creator looking to make some amazing videos, whether you're in the action sports industry or even just content creation in general. S5 does use L-mount lenses, so if you do have a lineup of other camera lenses lying around, you may not be able to use them without the right adapter. L-mount lenses are high quality lenses designed by Leica in partnership with Panasonic, and they're right around the budget between $1,000 up to $2,000, maybe even into $3,000, depending on what kind of lens you need or what focal range you need. At the end of the day, these semi-professional cameras are designed towards those of us that are on a little bit of a higher budget, so just be aware with whatever camera system that you buy, especially the S5, that you're gonna have to put out some money for lenses. This camera does retail for $19.99, but right now, as of the shooting of this video and on certain sales days throughout the year, you can find it for like around $1,400 for the body only. So just make sure to factor in another $1,000 for those of you looking for some lens options or one lens option like the 24-70 L-mount lens that pretty much covers all the needs of you who are looking to create content. This honestly is a great camera, especially if you're looking to finally jump the gun and get a full frame camera system. Like I mentioned before in my other videos, full frame cameras are great. They capture a wider field of view because of the types of lenses that are used in these cameras. But if you're looking for a budget option, I would highly recommend you look at my other videos on this channel to understand what other options are available if you're looking to get that full frame look but are on a budget. And finally, for those of you that want the latest and greatest, looking to get the very best option in this category, and that is the Sony FX30. The Sony FX30 was released at the later half of 2022, and honestly, just from coming from my opinion, this probably will be the best camera option, especially if you're already a Sony shooter that uses the a6000 series of cameras. That's because this Sony FX30 actually uses not full frame lenses, not micro four thirds lenses, but APS-C E-mount lenses. The FX30 comes packed with a lot of the same features that the FX3 has. The FX3, for those of you that don't know, is one of Sony's cinema cameras that is actually approved by Netflix. This camera also gives you the ability to obviously shoot in 4K, 4K 60, as well as ProRes RAW using an external recorder. Obviously, since it's a Sony camera, you have access to the S-Log 3 profile as well as the S-Cinetone color profile that right out of the box, using this color profile, makes your video already look amazing. It being a Sony camera, obviously it has one of the very best autofocus systems out there. Like I mentioned a second ago, this camera is honestly a great option for those of you who already have, like, let's say an a6000 series camera, because the lenses, the E-mount lenses that you have for that camera system will work directly with this camera with no cropping. With a wide variety of focal ranges out there, within Sony's lineup of E-mount lenses, or even some of these other third-party companies like Samyang, Tamron, or even Sigma, the option of you finding a budget option is pretty much endless. Sony truly designed this camera to fill the need of those of you that wanted something powerful with a lens lineup that you already have, which is why I really do think this is probably one of the best options out of the three that I've mentioned, just because I know a lot of you out there don't shoot on Panasonic, don't shoot on Canon, but have Sony cameras with E-mount lenses where you can actually use those same lenses already on a brand new system that is truly powerful and can produce some amazing images right out of the camera internally, or if you're looking to produce the highest quality, the highest bitrate images using an external recorder. Now, if I had to choose one of these options for my own setup, I honestly wouldn't pick the high-end option or the Panasonic S5. I would pick the camera system that already fits my needs. The smartest option for me would be to find a budget Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. And that is due to the fact that I already have a bunch of MFT lenses lying around. There wouldn't be a need for me to upgrade to the APS-C or even a full frame camera system until later down the line. Always remember, at the end of the day, that gear only plays a small part in the content you create. What matters most at the end of the day is what content you're creating and how you're looking to create it with whatever means necessary. So if you're interested in learning about technology, gear, or other ways of creating content, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. If you're looking to learn more about camera systems and the different ones out there, here's a video down here that you can click on. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.